Now, nearly 4 decades ago, residents of Wajir County, specifically men from the Degodia community, were captured and rounded up in Wagala airstrip. It is believed that hundreds of men were held in the scorching sun on the airstrip for days with no food or water. Many died from starvation, while others were shot dead or burnt alive by soldiers of the government of the day. Now, residents fear their story of the bloody massacre could slowly disappear without getting compensation and official apology from the Kenyan government. Esadin Haji has the details.
This is a week that the rest of the world celebrates love. To these people, the week reminds them of the worst phase in their lives. Their loved ones suffered grueling atrocities meted on them by the government nearly 4 decades ago. The 1984 Wagala massacre remains a big dent on the Kenyan government and a permanent wound on the victims. These 2 women remember vividly the fateful day when hell broke loose and men were picked from villages and had to pay a price of the unknown. Their eyes wet up every moment their lips narrate horrifying scenes and episodes they witnessed decades ago.
Ikisema ikitoka kwa nje, tunaona maaskari nasanyana kila bahali. Amafaa uniform ya jeshi. Sisi ikisema ye jamani kitu gani inatendeka, askari hawezi ongea na wewe. Hapa iko na mwanaume anakumwambia, anakuuliza na mwanaume peke yake. Sasa sisi hatujui kitu gani inatendeka, kitu gani matoka.
Abdi Bilo occasionally walks into these graveyards. His father was among the men killed in the infamous Wagala when he was just months old in his mother's womb. He lives only to witness the grave of his father with not even an image of him left in this world. He prays for him, hoping that they unite one day in the next life.
Our fathers were killed before we were born. Our mothers were raped while we were in their wombs. They are still maiming. They never healed from the wounds.
Abdi's story resonates with many Wajir residents of the Degodia clan who were orphaned as a result of the atrocities unleashed on their parents on this runway. According to report, hundreds of men were indiscriminately picked and rounded up in this airstrip before they were killed in cold blood. The massacre was a measure by the government of the day to end continuous intercommunal violence that was common in Wajir County. The nightmare of the 36-year-old massacre haunts many to death.
I'm told my grandfather was burnt alive. Imagine somebody fully dressed. You know, you put petrol on them and torture them. That is inhumane as a human being. That is so sad. That even person dying too fast cannot die so fast. That person will take time to die. So the question is, how painful is that? It's actually terrible. It's just so scary. It gives us a nightmare.
The Truth, Justice and Reconciliation Commission was formed to listen and compile a report of all atrocities by the Kenyan government in the country. The TJRC is part of the accountability component of Agenda 4 of the National Accord signed in 2008, meant to address the effects of historical injustices and gross violation of human rights, and also aim to contribute towards national unity, reconciliation and healing. But 12 years on, after compiling evidence and report from the victims of the Wagala tragedy, no implementation has taken place. The families of the victims now say they request for nothing less than a memorial site to remember their loved ones and reparation from the government. As justice struggled to gain fortitude decades later amidst a gruesome atrocity meted on communities in northeastern Kenya, the history and every painful bit of that dark history is catching up with time, and the realization of justice is slowly slipping into the horizon. To the residents, it seems case closed. Or is it? Esadin Haji, TV47, Wajir County.